Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This is your reading. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay. I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay. So I want to see what's going to come out for you, Leo. I think I'm going to use that deck to clarify. Keep getting mixed messages about it. I want to do a Celtic cross to see what's coming out for you guys. You have the Tower here and you have the Nine of Wands. There's something that you have that's changing. There is a subject area of your life. This is what I'm getting. There's a subject area of your life. Could be different subject areas of your life are all kind of going through the same thing, or it could be one particular one. You're going to know how this fits, okay? So where you needed to put up a barrier here with this Nine of Wands card, you need to put up the barrier. And then there's like this unknown. I don't know what's going to happen in this area of my life now. This is an unknown. And in the past, it wasn't so good. So this could be in career. In the past in your career, it hasn't gone the way that you have wanted it to go. And there's some sort of a change. There's some kind of a journey that you're going on to change it. And you had to put up different barriers. You had to apply lessons learned, but not let them hold you back at the same time. Be willing to go into the unknown, facing things which you need to face to change up about your own vibration about money, your own vibration about you deserving to have and being worthy of a good job or a career, or being able to do a hobby that you love and support yourself, not just survive, but thrive in this area and continue to grow, right? This could also be love, you learning how to put a barrier so people can't play those same tricks on you that they played before. You're not attracting those same types of people anymore, but you don't know what's going to happen. For a lot of you, this could be healing childhood wounds here as well, because under the Five of Swords, we had the Six of Cups. So I'm getting like childhood wounds that you like had to heal in, your relationship to money, and your the way that you go about relationships, and the way that you see your life's purpose and your relationship with yourself, your, love connections. Then you have the Tower. So there is a shakeup. There is a change. It's like you learned a lesson, you put up the barriers, but now you're kind of holding out. And then now you have a change coming in. Okay. And now you have opportunities here where the growth that you have made, you're able to apply that to situations, and destiny can step in with this Wheel of Fortune. So what is that destiny? What is this sudden things that are coming into your life that are changing here, that you're changing? That's what we're going to see. You're standing in your truth and you're coming into your balance. You know what you want now. And it's like you have a lot of karma that's done now. So you have like a clean slate of karma, it feels like. It's never going to be completely clean and you're going to be alive. That's just not the way that it works. Karma keeps you in your body. So, we're always going to have karma here. That's just the thing. But there's huge, big things that have changed. You don't have this weight and the way of karma. See, like, people are thinking like, oh, bad things are coming to you and you have to get through this and you have to get through that. You're done with some major lessons and what a lot of people know of karma. You have surpassed that. There's more that we don't understand, and that, there's always going to be more to be learned, right? But Page of Wands and the Star. You're embarking on a new journey here that is expanding your whole life. The Star is expansion. It's not just, it's not just the sun, our own personal star, Okay, yeah, that's great. But this is more than that. The Star here. Going on this kind of a journey here that you're about to embark on. You're leaving behind everything that you have ever known here and the ways that you have done things, the way that things have always been done, the type of people that you usually hang around with, the type of people that you usually attract and you usually have as love interest. It's all changing. Everything is changing. Look at this. And it's a part of destiny. It's destiny for this to happen. You know, you have a little bit of a temptation here to hold back here on this going forward, and to just collaborate with people that it's, you know, their energy is all over the place. As for some of you, this could be a particular Virgo person. It doesn't have to be. But, you know, this person already broke your heart in several different ways, and you're trying to manifest out of this. And this is something that you did do. You did do, and you're doing that. And so it's like, okay, don't fall back into that here. But you have this King of Cups here, which also, it's like a lot of your readings, there will be, you know, destiny is here, and then there's some kind of devil. There's some kind of thing that's trying to come back and trap you like you used to be trapped. And that could be an actual person from the past, circumstances from the past, the way that you used to think, the way that you used to be, patterns that you have gotten away from, a tendency to go back into it because you're waiting for something new to come in and it's not coming in. And there's this restless energy, and there is this want to assert and to make it happen. And you can't, that's the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be allowing here. And for some of you, if it's a person, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be that particular past person, but right away you're going to like, oh, this person reminds me of. And that's a person that you cut out. You're going to know, you're going to feel like, hey, I don't know about this one, you know, but isn't it just easier? Because then, you know, but you're not going to do that. You have the Sun here, you know, so it's like what you're praying for is coming in, and you trust that and you know it, and you're holding out for it. But there may be a temptation that comes forward, and so Spirit wants you to remember, what is your real dream that you're wanting here? You don't want to just, oh, something comes along so I can celebrate. No, you want to focus, and you want to have the real thing come in, what you really want inside, right? That's what you're really wanting here. That's the journey that you're embarking on. Okay, let's see. Let's start the reading, right? Can't help it. Okay, Two of Wands. There's something you're planning here. You're planning something. You're wanting to go do something. You're assessing something. You're looking into it. You're saying, okay, let me see here. This is what I have going on right now. What do I think of all of this? Where do I want to go from this point here? Okay, what is going to be best for me? That's what it's like you're doing at this time. That's what you're showing me. You're like, okay, I'm taking note of where I'm at and where I want to go next. You know, you have the Devil, the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles, and the Star flying out here. So you're juggling back and forth between what it is that you really want and a choice that you know is not necessarily healthy, but it might feel good in the moment. There's like a pull to try to do that here. And Spirit wants you to remember that you can choose the Star or you can choose the Devil, right? The Lovers is the choices card. So you have an option of which way you're going to go with this here. And, you know, the Two of Pentacles is like you cut free what you need to cut free from, but not all the way. You kind of keep going back to it a little bit. Something that is from the past is from the past, and it's done. And that's, yeah. You have the Five of Swords here. This is your challenge. So the Five of Swords is you don't want to think on the past and let that past fear dictate what you do going forward, right? What's the past is the past. It's done. You don't need to think it over anymore. You don't need to think about it anymore. You don't. Let's see what's grounding you. Three of Pentacles. You want to go forward. You want to go forward. You know what you want. You're creative. There's something that you're creating that means a lot to you. And you want to do this. You're pouring all of your energy into what it is that you're creating, into what it is that you're making here for yourself. And Spirit is like, yes, that's what we are wanting you to do at this time. It's like you're making a plan here, and your plan is to go for, you know, this creative endeavor, this kind of a collaboration. This is what you want. And you're like, okay, I'm done with this past. Okay. But this fear that this past is just attached to you is something that you can't escape, is going to happen anyways, no matter what you do. There's just that fear that comes up. And that is what I feel like is messing you up at this time here. The excitement, the restlessness of it makes you want to just have some kind of action happen right now. It's like if you're making a cake, right? And you put the cake in the oven and you're so excited for the product. And you understand that it's going to take some time and blah, blah, blah. But you're just so excited. You can't help it. You take the cake out right away and you try to eat it right now. And you can't because it's not even, it's still liquid. Ew. And it's like, you know, it doesn't have raw eggs in it. It's like making you sick. And that's what you did in the past. You know, there was somebody who came forward right away, but they weren't really all the way done. And you're all the way a done person. This is making sense to you. But you didn't want to wait for the other person to be all the way done, for this other person to show up that is all the way done, because you're just so excited. There's just this restlessness energy. And so it's like Spirit, it's like there's a part of you that's channeling this into something that you're creating here. And that's what Spirit wants you to do at this time. That you have the Moon card here. So there's an element of unknown. You don't know what's going to happen going forward. You don't know. And that's the thing. That's the risk. That's the risk that you're taking. You don't really know how this is going to turn out because, you know, let's say you never made a cake before. You know, there's something different that you're doing now. You're doing things in a different way. You're going about things in a different way. Things are not the same as they were before. Before it was like, I don't know. You're more on your own now. The circumstances are just different. You're not used to this. It's just, you have to go out. You have to leave a comfort zone. And you don't want to. But you have the Lovers here, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles with the World here. So there's a part of you that's sick of the BS with the Seven of Swords. You're really sick of that BS. And you want to have this victory. You really want to have it. And at the end of the day, you might delay it. You might go back and forth here and there, but eventually you're going. You're going. That's just who you are. And that's exactly what this is. You have the Four of Swords that flew out with the Page of Pentacles. This is in the recent past. So this would be the stall, right? Hoping and praying and hope, and it's time to leave, right? Hoping and praying, and I don't know, like this is a little too comfortable here in this Four of Swords, but you can't stay there. You can't stay there. You have to go on and embark, and you've accepted the journey and you understand it, but then you go and then you come back. This is that Two of Pentacles. But I feel like this is something that you're overcoming. And you're like, okay, so then it's like here, you know, in the present moment, you're kind of like, okay, well, let me plan this. Okay, I'm going to go. But first, I want to plan every little detail. This is this fixed sign energy of I want to control every little aspect of it. And then some fears are going to pop up. And oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I should just pray for another solution and stay here. And you're like, no, I'm going. I'm definitely going to go. Definitely. It's like into the unknown. You have the Three of Cups here with Justice. So you're more balanced than you think you are. You are more skilled, more talented, more successful than you think you are. Things are going better than you think that they are. You're closer to this celebration, to this victory than you think that you are. What do you have in the near future? You have the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is taking something to the next level. This is somebody who goes to a college class and they're like, I don't know. And it's a drawing class or whatever, excuse me. And, they don't want to show their drawing. They always show up late. And then eventually one day the teacher's like, you need to draw me something right now. Like, what are you doing here in this class? And so the person does, and the teacher is like astonished. Like, you could be teaching this class. You really know what you're doing here. You're really great. And you don't think that you are. And that's what it is. It's like showing up, but then leaving, and then you're always late, and then you're not really engaged. It's like that's kind of the energy. But once you just put yourself out there in whatever capacity this means, there's success here for you. There is an upgrade. There's right when it starts, it's an upgrade. Like what? It's like this is the energy of somebody who's like, they're not dating. And then, finally they go out and they meet someone and they got a date. And it's like, wow, maybe I should have left the house earlier. And maybe that exact story doesn't fit, right? But maybe have you not been opening yourself up? Has your heart not been open? Because people will physically go out and they'll be like, oh, nothing is happening. But their heart isn't open. They're energetically, they're not ready, And now there's just this energy of once you are ready, you're like, oh, I'll just stay to what I know. And it's like a little kid that, they want to wear the same dress every single day. And there's a point where it's like, okay, you've been wearing that dress every single day for a year. I was a nanny, and this little girl, I used to wash this dress while she was napping, convince her to put on her pajamas. And I would wash it for her with the clothes that we had to wash every day so she could. I had a lot of other kids. There was always laundry to be done, and she just loved this dress. And I'm like, I'll let you wear it every day. Who cares? We'll wash it, whatever. But there came a time when, even in winter, she would wear it with pants under it and this long sleeve shirt under it. There was a point where it's like, okay, you literally can't fit in the dress anymore. You gotta let the dress go, So that's the thing. That's what you're doing. You don't want to let the dress go. But there's a point where you're gonna let it go. And this is a person coming in with offering a commitment as well. This is somebody who puts themselves out there, and there's follow through with another person as well. There's like something that you're planning that you get to this next stage of this is the planning of it, and then very soon it's like, yeah, next level. And you were like, oh, thought you had time before you had to get to that level. Look at the Fool here. You're embarking on a new journey here, and this is very important for you. This could be a Taurus person coming towards you. You've been getting Taurus lately. You also have Cancer and Pisces. You've been getting Cancer and Pisces for a long time. So it doesn't have to be any of those signs at the same time, okay? So let's see internal fears that do not exist. Let me see. Page of Cups. You're worried that this is going to be an immature offer. You're worried that this is going to be communication that comes through that's not going to last. It's just going to be a quick thing, and then by the time you are able to go forward with it, it's going to be gone. It's not going to stay. It's not going to be something that, yeah. Look at this. You have the Knight of Cups and then the High Priestess. So somebody coming towards you, but it's like this energy of you don't want to. This could be a Pisces person here also. And it's like, are they taking too long to come forward with the High Priestess? Yeah, it's like is something being missed? Did you miss something? Somebody's replaying something in their head and they're like, oh, I shouldn't. Why did I say that? Maybe they think I'm not interested now or something like that. Let's see. You have the Chariot and the Two of Cups. So, now, I think you're in alignment, and I think you're moving forward, and I think that this person is moving towards you, and you can't stop it. Look at this Tower again. There is suddenly someone is going to come forward. This is a gift from the universe here, because this was broken before, and that caused all of those past relationships and all of this and this and this and this and this. You healed. You're getting good karma from what you healed from your childhood, and it feels like generational. Okay, yeah. So now you just got into alignment to heal something that has been going down your family line for quite some time, and you healed it. So now you're getting some really good karma moving forward with it. So you're getting no blocks going forward. It's just like you just have to, this is talking about maintaining alignment. This is like you go out, look at this. Okay, well, this is great. You're going out on this new journey. You're taking this leap of faith here. You decided, you planned it, you're going for it, okay? And then you have the Magician coming in here. So this is manifestation, and this is the manifestation. You're finally in alignment, and the universe is allowed to give you this gift that has been waiting for you all this time, right? That's where we're at with this Hierophant card. That's what all that represents here. And then suddenly, there's a connection here. There's you and your higher self in alignment, and there is like a rush forward. So you and a person making this commitment, and it becomes something so big, so quick. This is you know, getting this gift of some money, and then, you know, finally learning how to, or finally putting it towards something, and you get like this big, you know, your finances increase. You're seeing your investment pay back into you, and you're able to go forward and expand and do more. Okay, so this is like you leveling up your vibration with the expansion that comes in, because it's like, you know, you have to, it's like if somebody wins a lottery ticket and they win $1 million, well, their vibration when they got that ticket and they won that $1 million was there. But if it doesn't stay there, they will lose that money. I mean, gone. And it happens like that. And you hear of it all the time, and not even a year later, that money is completely gone and they have nothing, you know, versus somebody who is in alignment with that million. And then now what? That million is the status quo, and now what? We're reaching for 2. We're reaching for 3, and then I'm in alignment with that 3, and so I got it, and I stayed there, and now I'm going to 4. And this is how people, you know, become billionaires. This is how somebody becomes in vibrational alignment, and this is how people have a relationship where they're in love, and it grows, and it lasts, and it stands the test of time. This is how we're meant to live, and that's something that you're figuring out here. And it's suddenly coming towards you here. So that's what's working here, is your alignment within yourself. That's what's working for you at this time. You have figured out how to navigate yourself. You've got different ideas of what to eat. You have different ideas on how to structure your day. Now you're starting to do this. Now you're starting to do that. It's like you get the message, you apply it, you stay, you know, you're staying in alignment. And this is like, you're clear-minded, you're grounded in your energy, you're speaking your truth, like you're doing good. Let's see. It doesn't feel like it is. It doesn't mean that you're not. And I feel like it does mean that there's about to be, you know, with all the times we have that Tower coming out, we have sudden change coming for you here. Okay. There might be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person that wants to come towards you and apologize, that wants to tell something to you, and that's going to be up to you what you think about that. But look, you know, I feel like you have the block here and you're going forward. And there was a time where you never thought that you would turn this person down, but I almost feel like there's somebody else here that really sees who you are here, and you're really focused on your own development, and you know that that person wouldn't understand this gift. Look at the Tower again. I'm telling you, something big is happening here for you. Okay, your advice is the Fool. Your advice is to trust. Be in alignment. If you feel an impulse to go forward, go that way, and that's it. And if you don't feel good, do what you need to do to be in alignment, and then you go forward. Then you act. Then you take some sort of action. Okay? But it's like, yeah, you have the Nine of Cups here. So from a good feeling space, this is how you're wanting to act at this time, right? That's the Hermit card. That's being right within. And then you know the pathway. Then you know the pathway. Let's see the outcome here. King of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Chariot. You know, the Chariot card wins over everything. So I really feel like there was a person who was very passionate, very all over the place. There could have been something with this person, but it never amounted to really anything. They didn't show you their true feelings here. So now they're wanting to show you their true feelings here. And they don't want any blocks going forward. They want to be honest with what it is that they really want. They're ready to make that move here where they hesitated before. They see you, you know, as their divine counterpart. Here you have the Queen of Pentacles. Also within themselves, they had an aspect that was missing. They were missing that emotional intelligence. They had something to learn from the past that they didn't learn. And so this is why they had to walk away from you anyways, because it wouldn't have been a 10 of Cups. And they want a 10 of Cups and a 10 of Pentacles with you. And it looks like somebody did the work that they needed to do to be able to get to this point. Okay, so that's something that you're going to have to determine here. Because it's like, I feel like a lot of different people want your attention, want to be around your energy. And there's different situations. I'm going to tell you all of them. One of them is a person that wants to come back in from your past that broke your heart. And they are exactly the same. In every fiber of your being, you're going to know it. Blood. There's going to be a temptation to ignore it. It doesn't have to be that exact same person. For some of you, it's going to be someone who either reminds you of them. Everywhere you go, around the time you see this person, you're going to hear people saying the other person's name. You're going to be flooded with memories of this person. You may find something of this person's. And you're going to be like, this behavior reminds me of such and such, which I already cut out. So that one, I feel like there is another person from the past that, you know, they kind of did like, they wanted something, like all this passion is here and they wanted to start something, but then they just never did anything with it and they just kind of disappeared. And when you see them, they were just distant. They tried to act like nothing happened. And it doesn't really feel like there was really anything romantic that really happened with this person. You know, it didn't get that far. And now I feel like they're wanting to come back in. They healed what they needed to heal, and they're wanting to rush forward here. Some of you just want completely new. You just want completely new. And that's fine too. You have to know what's right for you. This is knowing what's right for you. You're going to know what's right for you. Because you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn from the past. Yeah, you went through this. You're done with it. You have this clarity now. So you're going to know, okay, this person is for me. Okay, this person is not for me. I healed myself. And look at this. You have the world. This is putting up those boundaries. So you put up the boundaries that needed to be put up. That's done. And now you're ready for this to come in here. Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. You know, for most of you, I feel like it's a new person coming in, and that's what it is that you're wanting. You want somebody new, and for some of you, it's a Taurus person. You know, you have the Empress here, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, and you have the Lovers here. This is Choices card. You're choosing something new. You're choosing to invest in something that's going to give back to you. It's like, you know, this kind of energy, this person who's already ready. Whereas this other person, you know, for some of you, they're not ready. This past person that's coming back in, And for some of you, they are. You're going to know. Temperance. You will know, the High Priestess and Temperance. You will know because you are healed. So it's like, yeah, you're going to know if this is a good collaboration or not. If it's something that you can build upon. You're going to know because their actions are going to be indicating that they want to include you. Their actions are going to show you that. And they're going to be, it's like there's solid proof of something, you know? So it's kind of like if you put a little energy in and you get a little bit out, and you put a little bit more in and you get a little bit more out. This is how you're going to be able to tell this past particular person. Okay. This could be a Pisces person. This could be a Cancer person. This is like water, water, water. Could be a Scorpio as well. Over here you have Gemini and Taurus. So yeah. Regardless, you have your love is attached to someone who respects you at this time. Someone has to come in that respects you or it's not going to work. And that's just it. Okay. I want to see here. It's like there's going to be some assessing and deciding here. Assessing and decisions here. But you're building something that looks really promising here at this time. So let's see, for those of you that it's a new person, I want to look at some of their characters, okay? And then for those of you that it's this past person, we'll look at. You got the prayer. Wow. The fault line. There is a person that you've been praying for. You've been hoping and praying for a situation to be resolved. There's a person where it's like, you want to be able to be, it's not, okay, how can I describe this? You want to be able to be the one that's calling the shots here a little bit. And not in a way that you don't want to respect that other person, but they don't make you cross a fault line or something. It's like the thing that I'm getting. Fault line is like, also, doesn't this happen like suddenly? Like all of a sudden, but it's been going on all along. So I feel like this person, they come into your life, but you're going to feel like you have known them all along this whole time. But this is something that you can't cross. This person is going to respect your boundaries. That's it. This person is going to respect your boundaries. That's something that you have been praying for. You have never, in any past relationship, you've never had somebody respect your boundaries. Either you didn't have boundaries set up, people didn't respect them, you weren't really enforcing them. This is something that, it's nothing to feel bad about or anything like that. This is something that you learned. And you should be proud of yourself for learning, because it feels like it's been a very, very difficult road and you didn't have an example of that. This is something that you had to invent from scratch here, It's very different when you have somebody that teaches you, oh, okay, go into the forest and you can pick all of these things and then this makes this great medicine. Well, you don't have anybody to tell you that. You just have to go out into the forest and pick stuff and figure out what happens when you eat it, It's like, okay, that's really hard. So it's like, wow. This is like something, this person I feel like is going to just shake up your world. You're not even going to think about past people anymore. You're not going to think about those past things that you had to overcome, those past fears that you had. They're not going to come up anymore. This is partly because you healed them within yourself and you attracted somebody else who has done the work as well to heal themselves. So that's just interesting that it's like you have somebody that when everything comes crashing down, you can trust them. You can trust them. This is who, it's like you were praying for somebody, for spirit to send you to somebody, you know, the vision. Yeah. This is somebody that you know, it's like they even surpass your wildest dreams, what you could envision for yourself. The mystic here. It's like some of you literally asked spirit, you asked, you know, God, angels, your loved ones that have passed away to give you a sign about a person, to send you someone that's your person, you know, and, you know, the one that's really going to be there and the one that, you know, you've been hoping and praying for in good times and in bad. And that's what's coming here. That's what's coming. That's what this person is. And this person, it's like everything that they have envisioned and more, you are that. They see that in you. And they appreciate that. Okay, let's see about this past person that wants to come back. This possible water sign. The thread. So you still feel a connection to this person. Maybe you didn't cut this cord yet. Okay, so there's an element about this person where, you know, there is a story that the two of you have together where you have been connected. And, you know, you thought that story was going to lead to everything. And this person, they think about that story too. They think about the attachment, even when you're not in communication, even when they're not seeing you. You know, there's like an energetic, spiritual connection that the two of you have. We have Kairos here. This talks about just like instinctual nature. I feel like you may have felt like you have a connection with this person where there's like a connection with the eyes, the way that they look at you, the way that you look at them. There's something about that. And then you have the shadow. So I feel like this person, you know, they had to go through the dark night of the soul. They had to face their shadow aspect, and you have had to do that as well. Now you have the king at the bottom. So this is somebody who, you know, they have come out on the other side and they have done what they have needed to do, and they have grown in a way. And so that's something that this person, you know, they have done the work that they needed to do to change. But are they right for you is the question. You know, it's just because a person looks good on paper doesn't mean that they're, you know, everything. And that's something that you have to decide. But either way, you have the ring here. So either way, you have an opportunity for commitment here. And you being in alignment with your inner being, you're going to make the right choice. It's like, pick your truth, because it's not like if you don't choose this one, then you're not going to get another one. No, the right choice is the one that you feel in alignment with. And you don't want to say yes just because you want a relationship, right? Because there's something about standing in your truth. What it is that you really want. Be true to what it is that you really want here. Because I feel like you'll be surprised that there are a lot of people here that want a commitment with you. It's like you're revealing to yourself here with this mask card. You don't really see how great you are, but you're about to see, and you're about to see a lot of people, you know, even more so than before, coming towards you and seeing how great you are and wanting this commitment to you. So if the commitment isn't right, there's another one that is better that's coming along. And the poet, how beautiful, right? There's somebody here that really, really, they see how beautiful you are. You're going to know within yourself the right decision to make. I feel like a lot of you are going to have a choice between two people, and you're going to know what's right for you. You're going to know what it is that you need to do going forward here. And either way, you have success and happiness, fulfillment and abundance here for you. And this is, you know, this is what you deserve to have in your life. This is something that has been a long time coming. A long time coming, and definitely well deserved. Let's see any last messages here. You got Minerva, justice and healing. Yeah, it's like justice and a long time coming. I feel like you already did the work to heal, and now it's time for this justice to come in here. You have Blue Tara, healer of anger, transformation of anger. So there was some things that, you know, you used to just snap. You used to just be so triggered. You just used to be so impulsive and just go for things. And now you're learning you have a power within you. And that was because you felt powerless before. Like things were just happening and then you had this situation to work within only. And now you're realizing you create everything. And you, within you, can create everything that is coming towards you, and there's no limit on what you can have. So that's what Spirit wants you to know going forward here. You also have green Tara, compassion and empathy here. So it's like having compassion for people that have caused you immense anger, okay? Somebody may say something that triggers you. Somebody may try to come back in here and say something that's like an attack on you, and Spirit wants you to remember where it is that you're going, what it is that you're wanting to manifest. And it's like this energy of you're above this. You don't need to respond to that here. You have Renin, self-love here. Yeah. It's like I feel like there's some things that you're above here, and you know that at this time, and it's about to start to come into you around your world. You have creative solutions here. Okay. So there's interesting things that are going to start to happen for you, and I feel like this is going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. So don't let, you know, every now and then when past triggers try to come in here, a lot of times before a really big blessing, you'll get a couple of little past triggers that will come in. Past people, past circumstances, past wounds. People will say something or something will happen, and, you know, don't respond to it, because it's like, hey, I don't want to manifest from that place anymore. I'm manifesting from this new place. And this is everything that I am wanting here. Yeah, you have young woman and joyfulness, and then you have the thief and the gift. Look at this. So it's like you have a gift coming towards you here at this time. There's a gift here, but it's almost like right before someone tries to steal something from you. And it's like, don't respond to that. Don't respond to that. You have the choice here, okay? And you're wanting to manifest the gifts, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles here. You know, you're getting some kind of communication here, and then you have the Child card here. So you're going to get everything that you need in order to birth this new future that you want, whether that includes a family and a child, or some sort of material success or a project, all of the above, the vision that you have for your life. That's what you're attracting at this time. So Spirit wants you to know, Spirit wants you to trust in that, trust within yourself. Thank you so much. This is what I have for you. If the video resonated, you can like or subscribe. And also I have a book. It's called One Lights, and it's available on Amazon. If you feel called to, you can check it out. It's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.